A lot of people watching you and resonating with everything you've gone through in different levels. I think we're all kind of been there. So let's talk a little bit about self-acceptance and self-love. The stories that we tell ourselves, right? The way that we think society is looking at us, I'm not enough, I'll never be enough, I'm not worthy of love. How do you move from that into like self-love, self-acceptance, you know, putting a fortress around yourself that can really protect you and be nice?
The truth is, it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
And so the first thing is admitting it. And so I think we've done a really poor job, and that's why people like you and me and so many other people are carrying the torch, is we're literally giving the gift of going second to other people. Mm-hmm. When we're raw and honest that, yeah, I used to hate myself. I used to have these voices in my head, and I was wondering, what if they figured out I didn't know what I was doing? Or what if they figured out my deepest, darkest desires? Or what if they knew my mistakes and my fears? And you know what? Every single human being on earth struggles from self-confidence, self-respect, self-love. Yeah. We all have that ridiculous voice in my head that just pisses us off every day. I call it Ike. I've actually named that dude. And so the first thing is acceptance and realizing we're not alone. We all have it. Okay, so now we've admitted it. Now let's be right. Let's not be Instagram fabulous or fake Facebook. We're real humans with real pains. And by the way, we're all going to die. Okay, so now we've got that. The second thing is you said it first, is first of all, we got to surround ourselves with people who believe in us, people who love us, and people who want us to grow and be better. And we've got to surround ourselves with people who are going to be better. The second
thing wait. Let me pause you right there. What if, you know, my environment just sucks? It's toxic, right? Like you're saying, surround yourself with people who love you. What if you don't feel loved by these people? Like you said, right? It starts from within, right? That love from within. So, you know, life sucks.
First thing I would say is you got to fire all them. We've got to fire all them. We've got to fire our friends. I did that. I actually have purged twice in my life. Once when I was 18, when I was running with that crowd. And the second at 36, where I was running with those alpha Wolf of Wall Street type guys. I had to get them out of my life because I was drawn to their darkness. And dark attracts dark and light attracts light. But you're absolutely right. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. We have to do the hard work. And there's a lot of different steps you can take. The first thing, it comes to forgiveness. And there's a whole set of skills and tools. We've got to learn to forgive ourselves for the things that we've done, mistakes we've made, and we've all made them, some big ones, some small ones. The second thing is we've got to learn to forgive others, and that's super critical important. The second thing is we've got to learn how to be present, not constantly thinking about the future or regretting the past. The third thing is we've got to switch ourselves from fear, scarcity, judgment, anger, cynicism to a place of love, gratitude, acceptance. So there's formal things you can do, from meditation practices, forgiveness practices, gratitude practices, who you surround yourself with. But at the end of the day, it's just like going to the gym. You're not going to have big, strong muscles if you go to the gym once a week or even once a month. So the work that we have to do,
why not, Tommy? Why not?
I wish, right? And it's hard work.
Like, can I not just wake up in the morning and, like, you know, be, what's her name, Angelina Jolie or Jessica Rabbit? I want to be Jessica Rabbit.
But even Jessica Rabbit, who's not real, works her ass off to look that way. I mean, let's just be honest.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest. Nobody looks that way or becomes that way. There's no such thing as an overnight success. You know, you talk about, I mean, they've spent 36 years working on themselves to get that way.
Yep.
But the truth is, you got to get up and you got to go to the mental gym. You got to go to the emotional gym. You got to go to the spiritual gym and the physical gym. We've got to build that fortress, because it's not if life happens, it's when. And suffering happens. The whole world's going through suffering right now. But if we stand on our reputation, our work, our friendships, our shiny things, our jobs, all of that can be taken away from us like that.
Yep. So
what we've got to do is we've got to build that unconditional love, that self-confidence, that self-respect. We've got to do the best we can at minimizing that noise in our camp. And that all comes with exercising our brains, our hearts, and our souls every single day. And that's what my book, Legendary, talks about. It gives you the very specific, simple skills to do all of those things. Financial confidence, financial mindset, discovering your purpose, reconquering your time, unconditional love, more intimacy in your relationships and your friendships. Because I think we haven't done a good job in society of giving people simple steps, encouragement, accountability, and tools so that they can move their lives further in a simple way. But it does take, and I just got to say this, it takes a lot of work.
Yeah.
Nothing in life is easy. I mean, that's just the truth.
Yeah.